Hey jazz students, this is Sam Gukwa, and I'm going to show you 4 easy steps to start playing over songs with fast changes. And what better song to use as an example but the A section of rhythm changes. Step 1, sing the roots. To do this, I like to write out the chord changes in our Roman numeral system because if you're able to sing a scale from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you know exactly what roots to sing. If you want to get really heavy into chord theory, you'll realize that this song is a lot more complicated than it looks. But because we're just singing the roots, we can just focus on those 1 through 8. Then you're going to want to grab your keyboard or your horn and learn how to sing each root in pattern, in time. It should sound like this. 1, 6, 2, 5, 3, 6, 2, 5, 5, 1, 4, 7, 3, 6, 2, 5. Step 2 is arpeggiate the chord tones. We can already do this just playing the 1, but we want to play it with all 4 notes that the piano might play, so the 1, 3, 5, and 7. This is a really tricky thing to learn because it goes so fast, so your tone might not be perfect, and you might need to slow it down to start. But once you have it, it should sound something like this. Just like that. Step 3 is string our chords together. You might have heard this before as guide tones or horizontal improvisation, but the concept is pretty much the same for any technique. All we're doing is we're picking one note from each arpeggio, and then we're going to try and connect our chords by making sure that our notes are in stepwise motion, so either a half step or a whole step apart. Once you have it down, it should sound like this. So you'll notice I did it 2 completely different ways over the same chords. And there's a million ways you can do this because we have 4 different notes in our arpeggio that we can use. There's a million different directions you can take this. You want to try and come up with as many as you can. Step 4 is add jazz language. This is things you learn from transcriptions or recordings of the masters. And you want to be able to connect these smoothly in your solo with your ideas that we had with our guide tones and with each other. So if I look at bar 3 of this, I have a D minor 7 and then a G7. I know a phrase that works really well. And then on the very next bar, the 4th bar, I know another phrase that works really well. So in my solo, I'm going to try and string them together with everything else I'm doing. Putting those 4 steps together is going to get you a simple but accurate and good sounding solo. Now it was simple, but it sounded nice, and it's all anybody wants to hear, really. Once you feel comfortable with that, you can try a million different things. Add greater tessitura, find more phrases to steal from people, slow it down and see what ideas you can come up with. Now that you understand what you're doing, you can get creative.